Hey guys, it's Coach Hannah from River Valley High School. This is my first episode of Swift Breakdowns, and this is about my fifth time recording. Just straight up, I've been having issues trying to record these and get frame rate issues down. Um, I'm actually using tempo video for my thing, but that wasn't the issue. It was just my recording software was having just major frame rate issues. This new one I'm on, it allows me to do it, but I can't do a face cam, but that's alright anyway because we're doing a breakdown video. Y'all don't need to see my face. So, anyways, let me go ahead and explain how this is going down. This game is 2017 Auburn versus Mississippi State here. Um, Again, these are things where I give you my thoughts on the games. This one's going to be about 30 minutes long. Hopefully get through it. I think the first time I did it was like 36, and then of course I had to restart the video, so it turned out to be longer. Just so shout out to Tempo Video, and also shout out to Just Play Playbooks, or excuse me, Just Play Football. And they were the ones who have been used in my last two videos. Go check them out. They're a very good program to create your playbooks on, and don't worry, those aren't necessarily going away. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get to the video here. Um, so, we start out in our twin set and go to a little jet sweep action the first play. Um, that's the thing about this game. After watching this about 4 or 5 times already, Mississippi State stayed in a lot of too high, so it pretty much behooved Auburn to attack it up the middle. Now again, this is 2017. This is a year that they had Montez Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons on the defensive line, so they had very good defensive front, but at the same time, Auburn had very good offensive line play as well. So um, Auburn tried to call a deep play there, um, but thankfully Jared Stidham recognized that everyone was covered and the rush was coming, so he got out of the pocket and ran here. So very good play by him. So again, like I said, Mississippi State was a more too high this game, so again they attacked up the middle, and then they started coming off the edges, so they started getting the ball outside. So just kind of summing up their plan, and this play in particular, we go back to it here. Um, trying to rewind it the best I can. So you'll see on this play, this almost looks like buck sweep. So how I went over my gap scheme video, if you didn't watch that, go back and watch it. We have our receiver really tightened down. So I don't know if y'all see my cursor here. But this receiver that's out here by the left tackle, he's actually going to push crack, but he's actually push cracking the safety. He's push cracking the most dangerous man. That's what we talked about our MD and blocking. And this is the case where it comes effective. Now they're running like a split zone here, and the safety actually gets too aggressive here. He goes into the B gap here, and running back has good vision, and he hits it down the hash. So, but unfortunately, if he was even any more faster, then he would have taken that to a touchdown. But still got some speed in the SEC. Then, well, there you go. So again, like I said, he got too aggressive, and we got it. We got off to the races. So again, they come down here, and one thing they did like to do in this game is they liked using the stack screens. That's something that they used later on in the years after Coach Dearman left. Because whenever we first came out at Tech, we didn't really use stack screens very much. A little bit at the end of the first year, but I saw Auburn use some more stack screens, and after Nick Marshall left. So they motion him in the backfield here now. This is an important play. This is actually called our bash play. So what ended up happening here is our H-back here, he's going to run, it's almost like dash. Remember we talked about dash in my first inside zone video. It's like the modern triple option. Basically, if this defensive end crashes down to take the running back, then we can throw that bash route. So they run it a couple times in this game. They hand off here because he was going to get in the passing lane of the quarterback. So they're in man coverage here. They roll with the bash, so it actually gets him out of the run lane. So here they got some motion. They run like the same play that they ran the first play with some power and some motion. Because mainly on this game, they bump these safeties out whenever they motion in zone because they're mainly in zone coverage all game, and so they rolled like the 3 defenders there. But they got the play on that one, but something that they used a lot and didn't always pay off for them. So looked like they got some type of just inside run here, and they get the touchdown. So good play by them. And try to zoom through this along. 7-0 starting out. So, in the spread look here, they're still too high. Move him to the back, and this is when they're actually going to run that bash play. And yeah, I mean, it's basically an RPO. It's a good way to run RPO off of triple option because the pull read is actually to just, it's like a bootleg almost. So, but there's only one option on the bootleg. So, they did it a pretty good way. They actually motioned the receiver back into the backfield and did it that way. That way they could have someone more athletic catch that rather than have an H-back. So, but mainly, I mean, you could do the H-back. Just make sure you have an athletic guy that can be good like George Kittle. But unfortunately, most teams don't have George Kittle. So, yeah, they do their little jet sweep play, and they try to go for this wheel route, but they have it pretty well covered. If he waited a second longer, he could have went to his check down, but didn't end up going and doing that. So, hoping this video is recording pretty good. It looks it's a little slow on my end, but it's acceptable. It's acceptable, I should say. Tough to have this recording while playing a video at the same time. But, so we got some motion here. Look like they're still in zone coverage. On this play, so Jeffrey Simmons was actually 94 on the play. He's a defensive tackle, and he made a nice stunt. But I think they called this back that it was incomplete because I didn't see a score update. But Jarrett Stidham rolled out into the sack, so didn't turn out to be good on that play. I think they rolled his arms moving forward because I didn't see the score update for a touchdown. Yeah, you see 7-3. So lucky there. Get some motion here. Maybe go into buck sweep here. Yep. Would have liked to see him go outside more. He really attacked 71. I think that's Braden Smith. He really attacked his hip, but you can probably see like nobody's like really out here. This is like your outside contain guy, and you really look at it. I mean, he would have took it more horizontal, he probably could have got a little bit more than that. But he got north and south. I guess he got on a high safety. Um, you do what you can on that play. I just thought there's more of bouncing it out would have been a pretty good option too. So again, running the ball here. Again, like I said, they've been staying in like a very like they've kept the box pretty open. They're really confident in that D line, and I don't really blame them too much because they got some pretty good players. But schematically wise, I mean, if you have SEC O line that are pretty good, then Braden Smith, I believe he's a starter with the Colts, I think. But they go Wildcat here, and he beat him by 20 yards, but unfortunately, Jarrett Stidham didn't throw the ball far enough on that, and but still got a good completion on the play, so good for him. But usually on these jet sweeps, we would go tackle over, um, and like I said here, we go that, but it's complete, but could have been a touchdown. So um, here again, this is the look I really like up here. Um, because we get we get these two high look out here. They got the deep responsibilities, but then you got these two guys. Um, that's actually going to keep our D gap honest. So there's going to be no plays to bounce out. If they have to stay responsible for the screen here. So we always have this backside lane that we're not going to tackle from behind on. That's very important. Looks like they run buck sweep again. This time we get a better edge, and we get it bounced out and run for a pretty good amount of yardage. So again, push cracking that linebacker even got the safety on that play just because he came down so hard. And yeah, we get a pretty good play. So again, this is another look right here. Now look, everybody's in the box now. Everybody's in the box now. So we got 9 people in the box. We got 2 out here. Our spot screen is going to be there, and I've seen this play enough to know that they go to the spot screen and they actually score touchdowns. So again, that's the benefit to those stack plays. They expand the D gap, so that way the flats player can't play both the flats and the run. See, like I mean, they're up here. They're up here, and they leave 2 guys back here. They leave a corner and a safety, and that's easy money. That's easy money, and that's a touchdown. So, um, big fan of that. And so, may go ahead and talk about stack screens in the near future. Um, I want to do more of these, and especially I'll do them with other teams too, because they've done different variations and whatnot. Um, so right here, they ran. This is like a little flat play. And so we got the H back. He's running to the flats, and this play, this receiver here, he's going to run. We call it's a Texas route. He runs inside, and this is a very good cover 2 play. He could have almost had. We had a better angle here. We could have thrown that as well. So good play there. That's a pretty power spread staple. We use that a lot of tech. Corner stays underneath on the flat, and so we could have thrown the shake, but we end up getting pretty good yardage anyway. So get a run play, get stuffed up. Trying to just get through this because I know last time I recorded this video in 36 minutes. So um, that little thing here, they run this play. We call it War Eagle. Uh, it's like a jet sweep into a rail and a post. we usually throw the rail on it. It's usually the best play on it, and because these guys stay in, and we actually get that out there. He kind of underthrows it intentionally. I don't know if it was intentionally or not, but gets the ball complete, and it's first down. Again, we get the same banjo look up here. I call it banjo look. We have that guy inside and outside, or I did it backwards, inside and outside, and the high safety. So that's three guys out of the picture there, and we got seven blockers, and then the high safety on the backside that we only have to worry about. So try to run some split zone, but that's the thing. When I talk about the inside zone, it's very important we get on our linebackers. As you see on the last one, the linebackers weren't touched, so they made the play. This is a good play here. Could have got more yardage, but um, again, when you have 2 over 1 on the single receiver side and then 4 over 3 on the other one, you're gonna have 5 in the box. So you have pretty much all these guys accounted for, and this is a perfect, you know, you do a little quick pass set and then get down on the. And it looked like they did like a fold technique where the guard folds over. So pretty good play. So yeah, I thought they went more spread than they should have. Um, because it looked like they were pretty well equipped to take care of that, and they sent a safety blitz on that play. Um, because again, they seem to match very well. Excuse me, it's pretty late at night, so I'm sorry I'm yawning. But they seem to match their personnel pretty well. Still staying too high and matching the other one. Would have been better to run the ball a little more, but they ran the ball like 36 times this game. And oh man, this play, I really like this play here. Um, they really look like they ran it as kind of like they kind of went it was like a fake corner route. They looked like they're running a smash concept. They got him coming over here, but instead they actually get him on the deep post, and middle field's wide open so they can get that touchdown. Very good play. So, um, so let's go ahead. We'll move forward a little bit. Trying to scoot forward, so don't worry. Alright, so they move him into like a caddy look. Caddy is our formation where we have split back and H back. They're going to run a counter. But, they contain it pretty well. Again, I know it might be kind of laggy, but believe me, it's way better than what it was. Right here, they go to an RPO. Um, if the Mike linebacker stays in the box, which he did on this play, he throws a swing out there. Otherwise, if he moves out with the swing, he actually hands it off. But you'll see here, 40 stays in the box, so we're going to throw the screen or the swing route. A very good RPO. Still saying too high here, but they're moving guys around, and I don't really like that very much. But they get everybody covered and get a sack on the play. So again, excuse me, I'm still tired. Been a very long day. But looks here, again, we had our number 3. He was cheating down, so you can probably tell it's going to be buck sweep. Um, they got other plays out of it because I think I saw it was like their first touchdown. They would push crack the safety. But on this one, you see here, number 6 is not even in the play. So again, that's tough when you can push crack and get that first block going. They go to a screen here, and doesn't work out as well. Um, Probably could have stayed in the box, to be honestly. To be honest with you, Cards, just stay with the run play with that box. Looked pretty like a run box. So looks like they could be going to that bash play. Could have maybe done it. Could have maybe threw it that one. Um, let's see what happens here. They got Montez Sweat, number 9, out there. I mean, yeah, that's he sat on it, so but uh, everyone else, did a pretty good job getting that. So we got this one. They got they're gonna run zone read. Unfortunately, get a poor block on him and doesn't get very many yards. So makes the right read at least, but yeah, we don't get very good yardage. It's like 21-3 at this point. Final score was like 49-10, I think. They had a really good game. I just randomly picked this game. Looks like they ran a dig with like an option. I'd have to look at it again, but I don't have time to. But yeah, they ran like a pivot out. So here we got Wildcat. Looks like they're going for. No, it's third down. So fourth down's coming up. I think they may end up punting. I don't know for sure. No, it looks like they start over. They ended up punting. Something I wouldn't have done. um, Pretty aggressive on those situations, but I guess they went with their heaviest package and couldn't get like 3 yards. So again, they get a pretty good run box. Um, Spread out, and it's a good thing when the high safeties are making the tackles, is what I say. Um, but the defensive tackles making plays too, so I guess that wasn't as good. Running bash again. So motion him in. They got pretty good on bash, but Montez Sweat knew what was coming, so he got down pretty quick. So it looked like they punted. They're gonna run this play. We call this Kansas. Number 1 on the deep sides, he's gonna run a post, and this other one, he's gonna actually run a over route. And as you see here, we have a lot of space to run that over route. Looked like they're in like a max protection look. So, um, again, they play down, but they don't have those deep parts of the field covered. And that's the benefit about doing the power spread offense is you get a lot more of those deep play opportunities coming in. So, all right. So again, get a pretty good look here. Get a good push crack. Receiver push cracks to the safety again. So Get into a stack look. Oh, move guy in to probably block. I don't know if that was necessarily, because I don't know who we would have really blocked on that one, to be honest. I probably blocked number 12. I didn't really see him. Maybe him. um, Again, sticking with too high here. Um, they go with the jet sweep on this play, and it actually turns out to be a very good play because the receiver, you're going to see on the replay here, the receiver actually push cracks the aggressive safety, and the H-back actually kicks out the corner. So it actually turns pretty good. You'll see here. So you'll see here, he actually push cracks the safety. He's trailing. He's not going to get around that block, that angle, and we get pretty good yardage on that. So very good play on the fly sweep. So don't really get very much on the draw play. They pretty much stop it. Just kind of moving forward here. Yep, running a little more. So not much more. I think they end up running again, or I don't remember what. No, they throw a fade ball, and that's the thing. My philosophy on fade balls is that they're not very effective, so I would avoid throwing them at all costs. The only time that I think would be effective is high school, to be honest, when you have a 6'2" receiver and a 5'6" corner. But that's not very much other situations. I kind of hold the same position. That's what Kevin Kelly, he's the head coach at Pulaski Academy in Little Rock, Arkansas, where I'm originally from, Arkansas. He said that fade routes are the lowest percentage pass play in all football. So, um, yeah, I don't have them. I don't, not don't have that in my playbook this season. um, so yeah, we get this here. They run a power. It's kind of like the first play that they had. They run the Jets. They run a fly sweep with power. So here they get into their sugar huddle, and I believe they're going to call a quick pitch here. And yeah, they do here. They get a good edge to run that on. But I mean, that's the thing. It's really just about getting the edge and getting the inside part. And you don't know if they're going outside. You don't know if they're going inside. I mean, just like any other wing T offense, to be honest, but it's a little bit more modern. So, um, again, we get stack screens coming up, and you'll see here we don't get very good yardage on it. They do a pretty good job of containing. But honestly, I mean, they probably saw late. Yeah, you'll see here he came late. So technically the read tells them to, but they had it pretty covered. I mean, if they would have kept doing that, I would have probably still handed it off. Uh, they go to a quad set here, and they do like a play fake, but throw a jump ball, and yeah. Yeah, not very effective. They give it their best shot, I guess. um, so, that's the thing. They always, the big thing about the power spread is try to bring as many different formations as possible. Um, I mean, that's the real thing. and then just finding a way to run your run plays out of those, and hopefully your pass plays too. Um, yeah, so we get a pressure here. This is a screen pass. This is a double screen. Backside, he would have had a tunnel. In that one, he would have had a swing. So they did a good job completing that. Yeah, they called it very good defense because they had blitz. But receiver doesn't keep a very good block, and so could have had a lot more yardage. But you know, looked like they punted. This is a different way. We run buck sweep. You can end up pulling one of the, or excuse me, not pulling one of the receivers. They motion one of the receivers out, and it actually brings the guy over. Usually, if it's man, and then you can push crack with the guy who's the most inside receiver. Um, that's a strategy we used a little bit, and it was pretty effective. Motion him in, maybe bash again. Yeah, looked like they were running bash. Again, it's a different way to run split zone to motion in your receiver like that, because obviously your receiver's not going to block, NFL defensive end. But they've seen enough times they started stopping it. Montez Sweat again was a first round pick. He ran a 4.4 at the combine, so he's pretty athletic to handle it. Start getting the screen out. Um, had him. They felt like he was pretty tight, and wanted to throw that out there. Looked like they were going to run buck sweep, get a really good block. So continuing on here, this might be the play of one of the plays of the game that's just separating, and I don't know what the score is at this point. I may be just making stuff up. But basically, you'll look at the top of the screen here. He's going to be playing like a press coverage look, and he's going to be playing off. And what's end up going to happen is he's pretty much setting that up. Well, I think it's coming up, but um, it's either it's either the next play, I think. But just think about that picture. We have the corner. He's going to be up pressing the receiver, and we're going to have an off safety, and actually going to give him a free release. I believe it could be this play. Let me look. But you'll see he kind of like runs a slant inside. Let's see if it is. So, yeah, so you'll see him blocking, and we get a free release out here to run, and that turns into humongous play. So, huge play there. And, I mean, it's just pitch and catch at that point. So, um, again, they end up stopping them here, but we're coming up at the end of the game, and I don't know. Well, I say that I don't know what quarter it is, but I think we're towards the end of the video here. Some crap happens here. I don't know what, but yeah, I mean that's the thing with the power spread. It's just so versatile. Having throw it deep, throw it horizontally, and keep it between the tackles, running just like that. And you see that's a touchdown. Pretty easy touchdown there. So yeah, at this point the backups come in. They got a couple run plays, uh, and they actually score a long touchdown at the end. But that's pretty much going to do it. I'm just going to cut it off here because we're going to get run plays and then a 60-yard run by the quarterback. But Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Twitter. My Twitter at is Coach underscore Swift 81, and also you can leave comments on here. Just make sure to subscribe so that way you can see if I have any other videos come up if you really liked it. So that'll be it. This was the first episode of Swift Breakdown, and I'll see y'all next time.